What's up, guys? Eric the Human here, and guess who's the dummy that's recorded this video 4 times and didn't realize why his audio quality was so bad? Because he forgot to turn on his good mic. This guy. Okay, I'm here for another pack opening video. I hope you guys enjoyed the last one. It was ridiculous, absolutely bananas with the pools. If you didn't watch it, I'm sure I have a thing up above to click on a video to go watch it because you should, and then lower your expectations immediately because today we're opening core set 2020. Make sure you guys can see that. Yep. Core set 2020 is one of my favorite core sets, probably my favorite core set that I've played personally. It was a lot of fun to draft, and it was a lot of fun to play. It's got Rotten Regisaur, which is one of my favorite cards ever. It's got, what is it? Oh man. Um, oh, it's a knight. It's a one drop. I play it all the time. It's a black knight. Oh, dang. Can't remember. It's a vampire knight and it's dope. It's got the three Chandras at uncommon, rare, and mythic that are really fun to play. It's got all the elementals. It's got the non-broken Omnath that was actually fun to play. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please leave a like. Let me know how I did in the comments down below. Share the video around, and if you really, really like the channel, subscribe because I do have a lot of videos. Not a ton of magic stuff currently, but that's going to change hopefully in the near future. I'm going to probably do testing out a live stream in the near future to test out my new setup I got going on. I have a nice, better lighting system because I remembered that I paid for that a long time ago, 3 years ago. And yeah, that's about it. I got a birthday coming up, so that's kind of cool. If there's any friends and family watching this video and they want to get me stuff to help the channel, that'd be cool. Let me know. I have a Amazon wish list I've been building of packs and stuff that have a bunch of different range of prices that are, some are affordable and some are ridiculous, and no one should ever buy me those because I should spend my money on that. And if you want to donate, maybe I can set up like a Ko-Fi something. Is it coffee? I never know how to pronounce that site. But I could set something up like that if people want to donate. But for right now, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's hopefully get some good pulls. All right, here we go. Let's open this bad boy up and get to work. I just looked up the big hits, and it looks like the biggest hit, non-surprisingly, is Field of the Dead, that I forgot was in the set because it is an evil, evil card. Let me make sure I'm using the right mic. I had that issue earlier, as you heard. Okay, we're good. Let's open this up. I'm excited. Begin the trash pile. Ooh. These are the other two hits. It looks like the four biggest hits are Sorin Imperious Bloodlord, the Ajani Strength of the Pride or something like that, Planeswalker, and Omnath, something, Locus of the Royal. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, and then Field of the Dead. So let's go. No Tiny Bones in here, but I am obsessed with him now, and I want a playmat of Tiny Bones so bad. That'd be dope. All right, here we go. Look how much smaller compared to the jump start if you just came from that video. How much smaller these are. It's only 15 cards. Here we go. First pack, and I can't open it. I'm doing good already. Do these ones have the tear things? Is that a tear thing? Okay, yeah. Got it. I'm just a dummy. Get this plastic out of here. All right. Ooh. Ajani's Pridemate. Ajani's Planeswalker makes Pridemates in this one, so that makes sense. Octoprophet, just got that in a what was it? The friggin' Jumpstart thing. Not bad. Scorch Spitter, good. Feral Invocations, whatever. Duress, good reprint. Unholy Indenture is fun when you enchant it onto somebody else's creature and then kill that creature and then steal that creature. Super fun. Marauder's X is whatever. Sleep Paralysis. My friend Gabe would probably like this card because he always tries to cast Sleep in D&D and it never works. Oh, I just realized how not focused my camera is. Hold on one second. All right, I figured that out. So, yeah. Nothing else too crazy right there. So Yoke Docs, Gorging Vulture, good for some self-mill. Growth Cycle. Ooh. Lightning Stormkin. That is a 2-drop. It's a blue and a red for a 2/2 elemental wizard. It has flying and haste. Very fun card, especially when you go with prowess decks, or now with Zendikar, just casting wizards works for prowess as well. So this is quite good. Noxious Grasp. Destroy target creature or planeswalker that's green or white. So if I remember correctly, Core Set 2020 had a set of cards that were all specific color hate. So this one is green or white. I believe there's one that's blue or white. It's a red card. Yeah. So this is whatever. Probably won't go in the draft. Oh, Overcome, definitely going to go in the draft. This is a great green finisher right there. That's for sure. I love this card. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. You get a bunch of big boys out there and just overcome, I guess. Yeah, that's the point, right? Planar Cleansing is my rare. That is a 6-drop, 3 generic, and 3 white for sorcery. Destroy all non-land permanents. Yep. This card is so serious that they centered it right on the thing. It destroys everything but your lands. Good stuff. And some planes. I like these planes. It's nothing really special about it, but I like them. It's really pretty. Let's get the penny sleeves out because I forgot to think about that. If I get any really good cards, I'll put them in real sleeves. But for right now, just put my little penny sleeves right here. Pull them out. Bang. Put the rares over here and to my left. Commons over here to the right. Uncommons over here to the right as well. And tokens above that. And lands can just kind of go over here, I guess. All right. Whew, that felt like an hour to fix my stuff. All right. Let's see. Trash. A golem, nice. And the land, another plains. All right. Moment of Heroism, not bad. Bone to Ash, pretty decent, but really expensive. Gift of Paradise, always good for mana fixing. Sanitarium Skeleton. I'm sorry, I'm doing so bad. This is a good card. Cloudkin Seer. It's a 3-drop for a 2/1 flyer. It's Elemental Wizard, which is good. And when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Replaces itself. Always good. Tectonic Rift. It's whatever. Sedge Scorpion. 1-drop. Death Touchers. One of the best. They're always good. Always good to have those. Vial of Dragonfire is whatever. It's kind of a removal piece, but it's meh. Zephyr Charge. It's not bad. Scholar of Ages. All right, here's our uncommons. We got Scholar of Ages. It is a 7-drop, 5 generic, 2 blue for a 3/3 human wizard. And when it enters the battlefield, return up to 2 target instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. Average. Ooh. Rapturous Dragon. I like this card. It's expensive, but you'll see why I like it in a second. It's a 5-drop, 4 generic, and a red for a 3/3 dragon. It's got flying, and when it enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. And if you don't know what treasure tokens is, it says right there. You tap the token, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. So you play this, and then you're able to ramp or mana fix the next turn. It's good stuff. I like this card a lot. Rebutative Wand. It's a 3-drop artifact, and when it's 3 generic, and you can pay 3 and tap it for it to deal 1 damage to any target, and when it is put into the graveyard from a battlefield, it deals 5 damage to any target. Yes. One of my favorite cards from M20 for sure. I use this a lot in a blue-white Flyers deck. Saphara Sky's Blade. She is a 7-drop, 4 generic, and 3 white for a 7/7 legendary angel. But she has an alternative mana cost. You may pay 1 white mana, and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Awesome. It gets better, though. It has flying and lifelink, and other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. This card was so fun when it came out. I absolutely love this card, and I'm so pumped to have this. Ooh, and a foil shock. But I hate this shock art because it was used for like 7 straight sets, it felt like. Incredible. So pumped about this. So pumped. Put that over there. Let me see if that's a hit real quick. Dang, they did my girl dirty like that. She's not even a hit. I love her. If I ever played Commander, I'd probably use her. I don't know how good it would be, but I would use her. I love that card. Trash pile. More than meets the eye. Spirit token. Ooh, nice. Alright. Sage Rose Denizen. I am so sorry again. I'm starting out real bad. Sage Rose Denizen. Whatever card. Reduced to ash. Good removal. Moment of Heroism. Decent trick. Blood Burglar. I like this card. Vampire Rogue. And it's got lifelink when it's attacking. Real aggressive. It's good stuff. Greenwood Sentinel. Solid creature with vigilance. Slap some stuff on it. Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards. Another Sedge Scorpion. Another Zephyr Charge. Another Griffin Sentinel. Wait, another one. No, first Griffin Sentinel. Another Growth Cycle. All right. Unchained Berserker. Protection from white. It is a 2-drop, 1 generic, and a red for a 1/1 human Berserker. And like I said, it has protection from white, which means this creature can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything white. This is one of those, those hate cards I was talking about. And when it attacks, it gets +2/+0 as long as it's attacking. This might go into the cube, my new cube, just because, it's a solid card. You get rid of the protection from white. It's still pretty solid. It's an aggressive creature. It's a 2-drop. Red-white likes those. It's not bad. And on top of that, if you play against somebody with white, it's incredible. Aether Gust. All right. It's a 2-drop, or it's 2 mana instant, 1 generic, and a blue for choose target spell or permanent that's red or green. Its owner puts it on top of the or bottom of their library. So this is another one of those hate spells. This one's the blue one for red or green. It's pretty okay. Another wand. Yo, big money. Not really big money, but still. This is a $18 hit right there. Field of the Dead. Super dope. When I eventually make my way into Commander, you know for sure this is going. Unless it's banned, I'm not sure. This card was busted, and it should have been a legendary land, and it would have absolutely solved all of its issues. But you get 3 of these things out there and then start triggering it, which I'll read right now. Field of the Dead enters in tapped. It taps for 1 generic mana. Whenever Field of the Dead or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. So, for example, this right here is a Swiftwater Cliffs. That's a different land, and then a Plains is a different land, and then you can have a bunch of other different lands, like the Gates are all different lands. So basically what people would do is with Risen Reef, they would have this card out there or multiples of this card and then start triggering it and then get multiple land drops, and this thing would go off, and it was not fun to play against. But I'm excited to have it because it's the most expensive card in the set according to Dawnglare. So that's a win in my book. I'll give it that. All right, here we go. Inspiring Captain. All right, yo, that's some cool art for that elemental token. I'll take it. Lots of cards in the way. I could edit this out, but I'm being weird, so people will enjoy it. All right. Inspiring Captain, Moat Piranhas, Act of Treason, Squad Captain. I always thought this looked like Brie Larson. Oh, needed water. Ugh. I always thought this looked like Brie Larson a little bit. Thicket Crasher. This will be good for the draft. Other elementals you control have trample. Good stuff. Blood Burglar. Prismite. We got a Pacifism. Pacifism's always decent, but now there are better ones out there, like, because this thing can still activate abilities. Like if it's on something, the thing can still activate its abilities and trigger any into the battlefield triggers and stuff. But it's not bad. Befuddle's average. Centaur Courser is average. All right, Eternal Isolation. It is a 2-drop sorcery. It's 1 generic and a white for put target creature with power 4 or greater on the bottom of its owner's library. Pretty good. I wish it was an instant, but it could be better. But it's not bad. White always has these removals of some kind where it's like, oh, it's a powerful creature. It's power 4 or greater. This is our removal, but it eventually comes back, kind of thing. Not bad. Blood for Bones. Love this card. This goes in all of my Reanimator decks. It's a 4-mana sorcery for 3 generic and a black. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then return another creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's pretty good for 4 mana. You get whatever's in your graveyard, which if you're playing Reanimator, you want to get a bunch of really powerful creatures down there that cost too much mana, and this helps cheat it out. And then if you have something like, I don't know, Stitcher's Supplier, which when it enters, you mill 4 cards of your own, or Mire Trident or something like that. You kill that, sacrifice it, and then for Stitcher's Supplier, it triggers again, so another 4 cards go into your graveyard, which is what you want, and then you can get that Stitcher Supplier right back. It's pretty good. Gauntlets of Light is a 3-mana enchantment aura for 2 generic and a white. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Huh. Enchanted creature has pay 2 generic and a white. Untap this creature. Not bad. Depending on what you play, like slap this on the big crab from Zendikar, and you have a creature that deals combat damage with its toughness, and it's a 19/19, or basically a 19/19. Pretty good. Nice. Temple of Mystery. It's one of the Scry lands. This is another like unique land for Field of the Dead. But basically, Temple of Mystery is a green and a blue land that can tap for either. And when it enters the battlefield, it enters tap, but you scry, which means you look at the top card of your library, and if you like it, you keep it there. If not, you put it at the bottom of your library. Pretty good. And another Swiftwater Cliffs. I forgot to pull that one out. Good stuff. I always like the rare dual lands. It's good things. Good things. All right. How we feeling? How we feeling about this one, guys? Put it in the comments. How we feel. Elemental Bird. That's Muyan Ling's bird. Sweet. Oh, nice. Life gain one. These ones are good. These ones are better than the generic ones that I have in my cube right now. So, all right. Disenchant. Average. Anticipate. Okay. Fire Elemental. It's an elemental. Another Thicket Crasher. Another Blood Burglar. Dawning Angel. Not bad. Enters the battlefield. Get 4 life. Get a 3/2 flyer at the same time. Not bad. Chandra's Outrage. It's removal. Heartpiercer Bow. Terrible. Rapid Bite. Green's removal. Here we go. Captivating Gyre. It is a 6-mana sorcery for 4 generic and 2 blue. And return up to 3 target creatures to their owner's hand. That's a lot. That's a lot. I guess it could be useful in certain situations, but yeah. Meteor Golem, always good. It's a little pricey, and if it costs this much, so it's a 7-mana generic mana artifact golem creature for 3/3. But when it enters, you destroy a target non-land permanent and opponent controls, which is sweet. But if this was like a 4/4 even, I would like it a lot more. But it's it's an average. You put it in your draft decks basically. That's it. Oh, nice. Scampering Scorcher, good stuff. It's a 4-mana 3 generic and a red for a 1/1 elemental. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. Elementals you control gain haste until end of turn, so they all can just attack freely. And this has some fun stuff with a, I think it's another uncommon, but it's like Thunderkin Awakener or something like that. Good synergy. Oh, nice. And my rare is Chandra's Regulator. I have another card behind here, so I think I got a foil. It's a 2-mana legendary artifact for 1 red, or 1 generic and 1 red. This is basically helps all 3 of the Chandra planeswalkers. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra planeswalker, you may pay 1 generic mana. If you do, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for this ability. You can also pay 1 generic and tap, discard a mountain card or red card, draw a card. Pretty good. And holographic pacifism. Not bad. I don't think this is a hit, but I'm going to double check because I might have seen it. Nope. That was nothing like I thought. Good stuff. Not a bad card, though. At least it's interesting. It's got some flavor. All right, here we go. Let's get this moving. Moreland Inquisitor. Hey, it's Merchant. Probably my favorite MTG player that I watch. It looks like this. You probably appreciate me saying that about him. Fairy Miscreant. This is one of the like collect them all draft cards. So you basically, when it enters the battlefield, if you control another creature named Fairy Miscreant, draw a card. It's not bad. Ripscale Predator. It's whatever. It's big dinosaur. Used to be a lizard. Disenchant. Plummet. Destroy target creature with flying. Feral Abomination. Big boy with Death Touch. It's whatever. Dawning Angel. Chandra's Ember Kitty. Let's go. Always love the cats. And this one specifically is mana fixing for a Chandra deck or a elemental deck. So it's pretty good. And it's cute. It's a cute cat. Set your life on fire, though. We got the Centaur Courser. We got Shiny Prismite. Cryptic Caves. It's a land. Taps for generic mana. 1 generic mana. Tap, sacrifice Cryptic Caves, draw a card. Activate this ability only if you control 5 or more lands. So it's a late game card draw if you need it. Not bad. Moldervine Reclamation. This is an interesting card if I remember correctly. This is a 5 mana enchantment. And it's a 3 generic, 1 black, and 1 green. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's expensive, but it's good art. That's for sure. I like it. That's all I can say about it. It's a pretty good card. Chandra Spitfire. This card can be ridiculous if you have the right cards with it. It's a 3-drop, 2 generic, and 1 red. And it's a 1/3 flyer. It's an elemental. Whenever an opponent is dealt non-combat damage, Chandra Spitfire gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Non-combat damage would be like, for example, if they use this shock right here to deal 2 damage to your face, then, man, this is holographic, I swear, but you wouldn't be able to tell barely in this video. Deals 2 damage to, your health. That would be non-combat damage. Then this thing would get +3/+3. And say you have a couple of these shocks and do it a couple times, it will then get +3/+3 for each time you cast a shock or something that does combat damage directly to your opponent. Pretty nuts. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Cavalier of Flame. First Cavalier. I'm pumped. This is a 5-drop, 2 generic, 3 red for a 6/5 elemental knight. So far, so good. That's just a good body. Obviously, this is very hard to cast because of the casting cost, but still good. Creatures, it's got an activated ability of 1 generic and a red. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste until end of turn. Haste, if you don't know, means that it can immediately use its abilities and attack because it doesn't have summoning sickness. When Cavalier Flames enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. Pretty good. If you got a dead hand, discard those cards, draw that many cards. Good stuff. When Cavalier Flame dies, it deals X damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard. There are some cards that put land cards in your graveyard, so that's pretty good. But honestly, you get rid of that bottom piece of text. This is a really good card. I'm pretty sure it's a hit as well. Let's see. Guys, that's a big $4 right there, and a forest and an elemental because I forgot to take those out. But that's a big $4 right there. That's what I'm talking about. Big money. We're swimming in the cash right now. Big money. All right, let's get going. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. Put all these gross commons. Ew. The peasants of the... Stop trying to slide around, Prismite. The peasants of the MTG arena. Hey, it's Merchant again. Welcome back, Merch. Or Kana, as your name is actually. Let's grab the Golem in the mountain. Get that out of the way. Keep them organized. Makes cleanup easier. Moorland Inquisitor. Convolute. Counterspell. It's whatever. Goblin Smuggler. This was a fun trick with Lavakin Brawler, I think. Because you can tap it and target creature with power 2 or less. Can't be blocked this turn, and then you do that before combat, and then Lavakin Brawler gets a buff during combat, and it can't be blocked. It's good stuff. Greenwood Sentinel. Duress. Gordian Vulture. Tectonic Rift. Winged Words. Mind Rot. Ooh. This Sedge Scorpion. Veil of Summer. This one is... This is the green card that, yeah, it's the hate card for blue or black. So we got a 1 mana instant for 1 green mana. Draw a card. If an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn, spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain Hexproof from blue and from black until end of turn. It's whatever. Flame Sweep. Oop, put you over there. Flame Sweep's good. It is a 3 mana instant for 2 generic and a red. Flame Sweep deals 2 damage to each creature except for creatures you control with flying. It's a nice little sweeper. This guy is just like wrecking all. I think those are goblins just getting absolutely demolished. Nice. I like this card. This is it's Yarok's Finlurker. It's a 2 black mana for a 1/1 horror. When Yarok's Finlurker enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. It's good stuff. You can't get that back from your graveyard. It's just gone. It's got an activated ability of 2 generic and a black for... It gets Yarok's Finlurker, gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Not bad. Yeah. It's a good one. And I think the ley lines are like tiny hits, but... All right, Leyline of the Void. It's a 4-drop enchantment, 2 generic, 2 black. If Leyline of the Void is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. That sounds pretty neat, but if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. It's a good sideboard card. That's all the Leylines are anyways. They're sideboard cards. But let's see. I think this might be worth like $2. Oh, dang, I was wrong. It's worth $7. This is the most expensive Leyline. Let's go. Bow, bow, bow. That's some good stuff. All right. We're actually doing pretty okay when it comes to like... I love this card. When it actually comes to like hits. All right, let's get rid of... Oh, nice. Evolving Wilds. Chandra's Emblem token and Evolving Wilds. Does that mean we're going to get a Chandra right now? One of them. Goblin Bird Grabber is nuts. It's not nuts. It's just funny. Look at that guy. He's literally doing exactly what it says. He's just grabbing onto that bird. Just, this is my chicken leg. All right. It is a... Basically, it's funny because it gains flying if you control something with flying. So it literally grabs on. You pay 1 red mana. It grabs onto one of your other creatures and just goes. It's super funny. Aerial Assault. Convolute. Goblin Smuggler. Force Claw is terrifying. This is Tyrant from Resident Evil 3. Like, straight up. Thing is terrifying. Stars. That's what the flavor text should say. Stars. All right. Epicure of Blood. It's whatever. Manacle Rage. It's whatever. Boneclad Necromancer is okay. Dawning Angel is okay. Rabid Bite. Blight Beetle. We got a Blight Beetle here. He's a smelly boy. He's a 2-drop. 1/1 insect for 1 generic and a black. And he's got protection from green. This creature can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything green. Creatures your opponent control can't have a +1/+1 counter put on them. It's a sideboard card. Cerulean Drake, another protection. I always like this art. There's something like really calming about it. I don't know. I like it. It is a 2-drop, 1 generic and a blue for a 1/1 Drake. It's got flying and protection from red. I just read what protection is. This one's for red. Sacrifice Cerulean Drake, counter target spell that targets you. Not bad. Ooh. Bad card, but decent for drafts, I should say. Diamond Knight. It's 3 generic mana for a 1/1 artifact creature knight. It's got vigilance, which means attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap. As Diamond Knight enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen color, put a +1/+1 counter on Diamond Knight. Not bad for drafts. Yo, Golos. I designed a D&D character off this guy. Or I'm going to. I haven't yet, but I'm going to. I have somebody in my mind that I have, and using this art, I love Golos. Tireless Pilgrim. 5 generic mana for a legendary artifact creature. He's a scout. He's a 3/5. When Golos Tireless Pilgrim enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Then you may pay 2 generic and 1 of each color. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana cost. Ridiculous. This is a big commander card, and I'm pretty sure another hit, guys. That's a cool $5 right there, guys. That's $5. I'm not selling this, though. That card's dope. I'll sell that Leyline. I don't care about the Leyline. Leylines are whatever. But Golos is sick. Oh, this one tore really weird. Hold on, I gotta fix my... There we go. My Dawn Glare was acting up. Got another Goblin Bird Catcher. Bird Grabber. Oh, let's get the Wolf in the Plains. Alright. Aerial Assault. Blightwood Tracker. Audacious Thief. Good draft card. Gorgon Vulture. Growth Cycle. Shock. Stone Golem. Silverback Shaman. I like this card. Disfigure. Great. I'm actually really happy to get this. This is definitely going in either my regular cube or my new cube. Because Disfigure is like... It's basically Black Shock. Right? Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. It's dope. It's legitness. And that art is insane. That dude is never going to smell again. Yeah. Gross. Love it, though. Master Splicer. Ooh, this is good, too. I like this card a lot. It's a 3 generic and white for a 1/1 human artificer. Really cool art, though. Like, is this going to be a D&D character for me? I think it might be. This guy's dope. I got to look into the artificers. Then I can make something around this guy. When Master Splicer enters... I almost said Master Splinter. When Master Splinter enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless turtle artifact creature token. Colorless golem artifact creature token. Golems you control get +1/+1. So it's a colorless golem artifact that comes in, and it's actually a 4/4. So this, guys, I can't get over this art. This art is really cool. Like, it's really dope. If I didn't pull so big, this would be the thumbnail art because it's great. Rule Law used to be a rare back in like, I forget what set, but this was from like 2007 or something like that. It's a three mana enchantment, 2 generic and a white for an enchantment, like I just said, you dummy. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. It's whatever. Masterful Replication. Ooh, I have another card under here. I definitely took out the Wolf in the Plain, so we got a foil on our hands. It is a 6 mana instant for 5 generic and a blue. You get to choose one. Create 2 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature tokens, or choose target artifact you control. Each other artifact you control becomes a copy of that artifact until end of turn. Not bad. Kind of interesting that Master Splinter was in here with it. Yo, guys. Give me that. Give me the sleeve. You're going in there. We got a foil Goblin Bird Grabber, the bravest of the boys. That's sticking right there for the rest of the video. Yep. He opens his mouth to catch all the bugs. Opens my mouth to catches the bugs. The bravest of boys. All right, moving on. We're not even a third of the way through. Feels like I've been doing this for an hour. But I'm enjoying it. It's fun. But I will get a drink of water because my voice is disappearing. Crisp. Oh my god. Tokens are out of control. Angelic Gift. Fortress Crab. Thicket Crasher. Feral Abomination. Soul Mender. Looks like he's like trying to do a sonic boom. Vial of Dragonfire. Agonizing Siphon. Not bad. Healer of the Glades. Pretty good. 1-drop. Cloud Conceer. Very good. Destructive Digger. It's whatever. Scholar of Ages. We went over already. So, okay. Yeah! Yeah. Thrashing Brontodon. I like this card. It's so useful. Alright. It's a 3-drop. 1 generic and a 2 green for a 3/4 dinosaur. You pay one generic mana and sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon, destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is a good card for draft because it's either a 3/4 body, which is good on its own for 3 mana, or you can sacrifice it and destroy an artifact or enchantment. I like this card quite a bit. Yo, Sky Knight Vanguard, let's go. This is a good card. I like this card a lot. I think I have this in my cube already, but if not, I don't think I do, actually. So this is definitely going in the cube for Boros, because this is a good Boros card. We got a 2-drop, 1 red, 1 white, for a 1/2 human knight with flying, and whenever Sky Knight Vanguard attacks, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token that's tapped and attacking. Basically, if you couldn't tell, this thingy is carrying these boys right here. And based on the flavor text, they're jumping off. These guys are brave. Yo. Second rare land already. And I got something else behind it too. Did I not take out the... I didn't, did I? Nope. Elemental Mountain. All right. So this is like that other rare land we had. It's a dual land. It taps for either red or white, enters tapped, but when it does enter, you scry. Good stuff. I'll take these all day of the week. It's good stuff. I like it. How you doing, buddy? You doing okay? You're grabbing all the birds? I believe in you. Fairy Miscreant, first card. We got another Boros life gain land. Fairy Miscreant, Keldon Raider, Angelic Gift, Fortress Crab, Wolfkin Bond, Bone Splinters, decent removal, Chandra's Ember Kitty. Alright. Galarian Aegis, Boreal Elemental, very good card. Basically, it comes in, it's a pretty big flyer. It costs a lot, but it's a big flyer, and it costs, whatever your spell is, it costs 2 more to cast on it. It's good stuff. Hard to remove. Maniacal Rage, Wolf Rider Saddle. Oh, we're in the uncommons. I actually like this one. I wish it was a 3-drop, and then it would be very good. Wolf Rider Saddle is a 4-drop equipment artifact for 3 generic and a green. I'm not colorblind, I promise. When Wolf Rider Saddle enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token that then attach Wolf Rider Saddle to it. Sorry, I was making sure we were recording still. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. It's got an equip cost of 3. So, this is good because, obviously, if things are going the way they're supposed to be going, or at least the way that I think they're going to be going, is that equipments just do this now, but back in the day, they didn't. Zendikar kind of flipped the script on that when equipments enter the battlefield, they just attach to something, which is dope. It's legitness. But before, it didn't happen that much. So when something like this, and I think like Forebear Sword or something like that, it'll make a token creature for you and then attach it to it, which is good because you get the body. You're spending 4 mana. You should get something more than just an equipment that sits out there that you have to pay another 3 mana to get use out of it. But with this, it just attaches and it goes. It's good. Another Diamond Knight. Ooh, Bloodthirsty Aerialist. I've always had one issue with this card, and I'll give you 5 seconds to put in the comments, what you think my issue with this card is as I read it. So, Bloodthirsty Aerialist is a 3-drop. It's 1 generic, 2 black for a 2/3 Vampire Rogue. It's got flying, and whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Bloodthirsty Aerialist. It's a flying black vampire, a Johnny's Pride mate. It's good stuff. So, did you guess? This card's upside down. She's an aerialist. She's supposed to be hanging like this. This is how the card should be. The card should be upside down. And don't tell me, oh, they don't like putting cards upside down. This card can be upside down because Robber of the Rich is upside down. This card should be upside down. It would look so much better if this was flipped. I wonder if my editing skills are good enough still to flip this. But if not, I'll put a picture up of an edited Bloodthirsty Aerialist that looks way better. Yeah, let's go D&D, Bag of Holding. This is a good card. All right, Bag of Holding. It's 1 generic mana for an artifact. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. And you can pay 2 generic and tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. And then you can also pay 4 generic and tap it, sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hands. It's good stuff, man. I like a Bag of Holding. Basically, if you don't know, you don't play D&D. A Bag of Holding is like a bag that looks like a normal bag, but is actually like a portal to another dimension. So you can hold a bunch of stuff in it. Like this. Like there's a creature in there. There's a bunch of swords. There's all this stuff. And this card is super flavorful, and I hope it gets reprinted for the D&D set that comes out this summer. I love this card. I'm just happy to have it. Sorry, I bumped the mic. I'm clumsy, but I'm happy to have it. I don't think it's a hit, but let's see. It is not a hit. And that creature I was trying to look for or talk about in the opening is called Knight of the Ebon Legion. That's one of my favorite cards of all time. And it's in this set somewhere, and I would love to get it. Oh, hey. Here's Lavakin Brawler. This is a good elemental payoff at common level. So basically, the trick was, so it's a 2/4, and Goblin Smuggler or something like that can tap and then make a creature with power 2 or less, become unblockable. But this doesn't trigger until it attacks. So then you have Lavakin Brawler attack, and if you have a couple elementals out there, this thing is at least a 3/4 whenever it attacks. But if you have a couple elementals out there, this thing can go unblocked and just demolish people. It's sweet. Moment of heroism. Bone to Ash. Reckless Airstrike. This poor bird. Oh my god, I've seen this card before. I've never noticed this poor little bird right here. Dude, this is uncool. Like, he's just getting... Actually, he kind of looks like... I don't know how well you guys can see it, but kind of looks like he's enjoying it. He's like, hey, we're going to get him. Yeah, that's so funny. I love this art. I love, like, bright art like this. Just super green goblin. Love it. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Feral Invocation, Chandra's Outrage, Heartpiercer Bow, Garbage, Glaring Aegis, Unsummon, always good. Eternal Isolation we went over. Renowned Weaponsmith. Okay. This guy is bad. If you're drafting and you have any of the things that make him good, he's still most likely bad. He is a 2-drop, 1 generic, and a blue for a 1/3 human artificer. He's got tap, add 2 generic mana, spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Meh. And he's also got pay blue and tap for search your library for a card named Heartpiercer Bow or Vial of Dragonfire. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. The fact that Heartpiercer Bow is just straight up garbage and Vial of Dragonfire is okay. This card is meh. Scuttlemutt. This card trips me out, and I'm still not exactly sure where this thing's head is. I think it's these lights up here. I think. Let me know in the comments below where you think this thing's head is, because I'm not sure, especially because its creature type is confusing. It's 3 generic for an artifact creature, Scarecrow. It's 2/2. It's got tap, add 1 mana of any color. Also tap, and target creature becomes the color of or colors of your choice until end of turn. It's not bad. It's confusing art. It's cool art. It's super cool art, but confusing. Yo, yes. This card is good. Good. Super good. Hanged Executioner. It's a 3-drop, 2 generic, and 1 white for a 1/1 spirit. But it has flying, and when it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit token creature with flying. So basically, you pay 3 mana, you get 2 flying 1/1s. Good stuff. That's good just by itself right there. But later in the game, you can pay 3 generic and a white, exile Hanged Executioner, and exile a target creature. That's really, really good. This card is very good, and I think it's a hit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow, it's not. It's not a hit. I definitely thought this would have been a hit. This is a good card. All right, and then we got a forest and an elemental. I'm pumped about this card, Mr. Hanged Executioner. I'm happy to have you here. I think you're a great card. All right, 1/3 of the way done. Let me clean up a little bit. Cards are starting to get out of control. Tidy this up. Tidy this up. All right. Here we go. You stay right here. I feel like I think my biggest want is any Cavalier or a Rotting Regisaur, because Rotting Regisaur is metal. It's a metal card. All right. And Inspired Charge, Octoprophet, Scorch Spitter, cute little boy. I never even realized how small this thing was. Like, if you just look at this really quickly, it looks like he's just like on a street. This little dude, that's a cup. This dude is a small lizard. There's a cup, there's a fork, and then the little lizard. I always thought he was bigger. I don't know why. Blade Brand, Frost Lynx, Pack Mastiff, Soul Mender, Griffin Protector, Mind Rot. Yo, let's go. This is an okay Chandra, but I'm pumped to have it. It's a Chandra Novice Pyromancer. This is the uncommon. It's a 3 generic and a red for a 5 loyalty Planeswalker. It's a Chandra Planeswalker. It's her +1 is elementals you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Her -1 is add 2 red mana, and her -2 is Chandra Pyromancer deals 2 damage to any target. It's pretty good. I'm happy to have it. I'm gonna sleeve it, I think. Nah, I'm not gonna sleeve it. But I like this card. It's a cool card. Noxious Grass we went over. Barkhide Troll. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Barkhide Troll is 2 green for a 2/2 troll creature, but it enters in with a +1/+1 counter on it. So that is 2 mana for a 3/3. But there's more upside. Pay 1 generic, remove a +1/+1 counter from Barkhide Troll, and it gains hexproof until end of turn. So if something tries to kill this, you take a +1/+1 counter off it, they can't cast a spell on it. It's good stuff. Flood of Tears. All right. That is a... Wow. Is that Mu? Yeah, that's Mu Yanling. One of my favorite planeswalkers. It's a 6 mana sorcery for 4 generic and 2 blue. Return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. That includes yourself. If you return 4 or more non-token permanents you control this way, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. So you pay 6 mana, return everybody's stuff, and then hopefully the goal would be to put down your biggest thing for free. It's not bad. Yo, that demon. Thing's creepy. He's got a little belly. All right. Get this going. Okay, moving on. This is Mu Yanling. She's dope. She's the dopest. I think she's really cool. She behaves like her Planeswalker's abilities are so different from everybody else's. Like it's so different. I love it. All right, negate. Decent counterspell. Grabby Boy. Daybreak Chaplain. Not bad. Fortress Crab. Blade Brand. Natural End. Barony Vampire. Bone Clad Necromancer. Dawning Angel. Yo. Okay, let's take these out, by the way. Empyrean Eagle. Let's go. I've talked about this in I think all of my videos. My blue-white is terrible in my cube. This is a good card, so I'm happy to have it. It is a 3-drop. 1 generic, 1 white, and 1 blue for a 2/3 bird spirit with beautiful art. It's got flying, and other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. It's good stuff. I really, really like this card. I really, really like this art too. It's just like, it's so dope. All these little things flying with it. It's sweet. Yeah, let's go. The Meme Hammer. This would be funny to put it in a cube because now I have Resolute Strike. Colossus Hammer is 1 generic mana for an equipment, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. Equip cost is 8. So this thing is ridiculous. Without Resolute Strike, it's useless. Resolute Strike allows you to, or a Nahiri, which I have as well, allows you to equip this for free, basically, onto something which is ridiculous. Barkhide Troll, I'll take it. Oh, nice. Drawn from Dreams. That's a 4 mana sorcery, 2 generic, 2 blue. Look at your top 7 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good card advantage. Yo, nice. And another uncommon. Yarick's Wavecrasher. It's a 4-drop, 3 generic, and a blue for a 4/4 elemental. When Yarick's Wavecrasher enters the battlefield, return another creature you control to its owner's hands. Oh, so it's like a really big mana war. That's sweet. And it's foil. I'll take it. Happy with that. I'm going to sleeve that just because it is foil and it's a useful uncommon. And then sleeve my Drawn from Dreams. It's just a little koi fish. Guys, let me know if you made it this far. If you're still here, I appreciate you. Let me know if the image quality is better than my past videos, because I feel like it is. I'm looking at my monitor right now, and I think it's better. So please let me know, and I would appreciate that. Fairy Miscreant. We've already gone over that card. Golden Raider, Angelic Gift. Stars. Epicure Blood, Agonizing Siphon, Healer of the Glade, Cloudkin Seer, Destructive Digger. Oh. I think I just spoiled the big card of this set, or this pack, and I'm pretty excited about it. Griffin Protector. We got Pattern Matcher. I like this card. It's a 4-drop, 4 generic mana for a 3/3 artifact creature Golem. When Pattern Matcher enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card with the same name as another creature you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. It's good for drafts, regular drafts. Not like Singleton Cube, but not bad. Another Thrashing Brontodon, Renowned Weaponsmith, and yeah, the big boy, Drakaseth, Maw of Flames. Love this card. I really like this card a lot. And it's a hit. It's a... Guys, that's a whole $2. That's a $2 hit right there. Drakaseth Maw of Flames is a 6-drop, 4 generic, and 3 red for a 7/7 legendary dragon creature with flying. Whenever Drakaseth Maw of Flames attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target creature, or any target, 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. That's crazy. This thing, if this thing attacks once, it's basically ball game. This thing can attack, and if it goes unblocked, it can do 11 damage just by itself. It's nuts. Happy to have it. All right, before I open this, I'm going to get some water. Okay. Steadfast Sentry, Sage Rose Denizen, Lavakin Brawler, Moment of Heroism, Wolfkin Bond, Bone Splinters. Huh. Okay. So, just looking at this card, obviously it's much more zoomed in for you guys so you can see it a little better. I didn't realize this is a bird dude. I thought this guy's face just got mushed in or something. Netcaster Spider, Befuddle, Murder. I love this murder art. It's just like Et tu, Brute? It's great. Anvil Rot Raptor. Air Elemental. It's a 5-drop, 3 generic, 2 blue for a 4/4 elemental with flying. That's it. It's not bad. Another Wolf Rider Saddle. Another Scampering Scorcher. I'll take it. Is it Temple of is the color scheme, so it's can tap for either blue or red. It's Temple of Epiphany enters tapped, but you get to scry. We went over that, and nice. I'll take it. Life gain for Simic and a zombie token. Oh my god. The stuff. Organization. It scares me. Alright. Moving on. I think we're about halfway through. We can speed it up a little bit. I'll gun through these. Moat Piranhas, Fire Elemental, Mammoth Spider, Dagger Sail Aeronaut. So if this thing was flying, Mr. Bird Grabber could just grab onto him and go, right? So he's just grabbing onto another goblin, and he is now Goblin Grabber. That would be great. Anvil Rot Raptor, Silverback Shaman, Big Gorilla, Gorging Vulture, Tectonic Rift, Winged Words. Let's get these two out. Loyal Pegasus. It's a 1-drop flyer. Can't attack or block alone. It's 2/1. Not bad. Gruesome Scourger. 5-drop, 3 generic, 2 black for a 3/3 Orc Warrior. When it enters the battlefield, deals damage to a target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures you control. Meh. Diviner's Lockbox. 4 generic mana. Artifact. 1 generic mana. It's got an activated ability of 1 generic mana. Tap, choose a card name, then reveal the top card of your library. If that card has the chosen name, sacrifice Diviner's Lockbox and draw 3 cards. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. I don't really get the point of this card. It's like a gamble, basically. Bishop of Wings, nice. Ooh, and I have a foil underneath. It's 2 white mana for a 1/4 human cleric. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. Whenever an angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit token creature with flying. I like this card a lot. And, yes! We got it. It's a holographic Colossal Hammer. That's the best pull of the day, obviously. Ignore the Pack 2 Field of the Dead or whatever. Was it? Yep, Pack 2 Field of the Dead. Yeah, completely ignore that one. Colossal Hammer is the best, obviously. Other people just cannot compare. Alright, doing some management. Practicing my constant talking, and then I won't talk for the rest of the day because I'll be tired. But I love this. This is super fun. I'm actually kind of glad we didn't draft this one because I don't know, man. The cards don't seem that good draft wise. I don't think. The rares are kind of like whatever. I don't know. It wouldn't have been that good of a draft, I don't think. Raise the Alarm, Bone Dash, Infuriate, Steadfast Sentry, Natural End, Blade Brand, Netcaster Spider, Undead Servant, cool. Collect them all. Black card. Chandra's Ember Kitty. Yeah. Almost got played to. Yes. Let's go. This is literally one of my favorite arts. This was my background on my computer for the longest time. Vampire of the Dire Moon is beautiful art. Absolutely beautiful art. I love this card. It's a black 1-drop for 1/1 vampire with Death Touch and Lifelink. A lot of value for this. Love this card. Definitely going into the cube because I have a vampire archetype. It's good stuff. Ogre Siegebreaker. It's a 4-drop, 2 generic, black and a red for a 4/3 ogre. Is that an ogre? It looks more like an orc, but ogre berserker. Pay its casting cost, destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Yeah, it's okay. Wilderness Reclamation. Or no, I wish it was Wilderness Reclamation. It's Moldervine Reclamation. We went over that. Yes, Voracious Hydra. It's a X and 2 green mana for a 0/1 Hydra. It's got Trample. It enters into the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When Voracious Hydra enters the battlefield, choose one, double the number of +1 counters on it, or have it fight a target creature you don't control. The value on this card is very good. I love this card. I love Hydras. Yeah, that's about it. I think this is a hit. It is. It's all of $3, my friends. Yo, foil Yarick the Desecrated. Let's go. Oh my god, that's a hit as well. I believe that's a full $10 non-foil, and this is a foil Yarick the Desecrated. Let's go. This is a good pack. This had a lot of good stuff in it. It had my vampire, it had Voracious Hydra, it had Yarick. Wow. Yarick is a 5-drop, 2 generic, 1 black, 1 green, and 1 blue for a 3/5 legendary creature, Elemental Horror. Let's make sure you guys are seeing that. This bad boy is dope. He has Death Touch and Lifelink. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So, for example, Bishop of Wings. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. If I had this out and I had Yarick out and an angel entered the battlefield, I would gain 8 life. Crazy. And Island and Treasure. It's good stuff, man. That's really good stuff. I'm happy about that. I was hoping I'd get Yarick. Yarick has one of the most metal arts. Like, it's so good. The thing is so cool. Yeah, I love it. And Voracious Hydra. Hey, we may not be pulling $400 worth of cards, but we're doing pretty good, I must say. Haven't seen a Cavalier since that first one, though. Since the red one. All right, Daybreak Chaplain, Metropolis Spray. My God, Ripscale Predator. The Ferocious Puppy. Yeah. Oh, this card is so cute. It's a 0/1 pup, but when it enters, it makes a 2/2 green wolf pup or wolf creature token. So like it's all tough and stuff, but this is the actual creature that you have to be worried about. But this the joke was this was play this, win the game, because no one wanted to attack in and kill this puppy, and who could blame them? Sanitarium Skeleton, Griffin Protector, Stone Golem, Leafkin Druid, good card, Frostlinks, Dagger Sail Aeronaut, Warden of Evos Isles, it's a good card. 3-drop, 2 generic, and a blue for a 2/2 bird wizard with flying. Creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. I might have to rework my my blue-white now. I have this card, and I have Empyrean Eagle, and I have Sephara. It's pretty good. Howling Giant. Did you guys hear him? Okay. It's a 7-drop, 5 generic, 2 green for a 5/5 giant druid. It's got reach. When Howling Giant enters the battlefield, create 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. Oh, they're there. You can see them. 1 wolf, 2 wolf. Not bad. Rule of Law. Yo, big hit. Let's go. That's $17 right there, baby. Omnath, Locus of the Royal, the good Omnath, the non-broken one, the one that's not 4 colors, the one that's 3 colors and still fun to play. He's 4-drop, 1 generic, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red. He's a legendary creature elemental. He's a 3/3. When Omnath, Locus of the Royal, enters the battlefield, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target elemental you control. If you control 8 or more lands, draw a card. It's good stuff right there. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, guys, we're definitely hitting. Like, we've hit on most of the... We've hit the top 2, and, like, the top... Like, we've hit a lot in the top 10. Like, this is... It's a good box here. All right. Convolute, Goblin Smuggler, Daybreak Chaplain. I'm sorry, I was off screen. Plummet, Feral Abomination, Centaur Courser, Boneclab Necromancer, Undead Servant, Pacifism, Angel of Vitality. This looks like my mom when she was young. I love this card. I'm going to have to show it to her. This card straight up looks like my mom when she was young. I'll ask her if I can put a picture of her that looks like her. But yeah, this looks like my mom. I always like this card because it looks like her. It is a 3-drop, 2 generic, and a white for a 2/2 angel with flying. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. Angel of Vitality gets +2/+2 as long as you have 25 life or more. So basically, it's interesting that they worded it like this because in Commander, this is just a 3-drop flyer for 4. Like, that's with upside with the +1 life. It's crazy. And then this in Brawl is also that, but it's a little harder to maintain 25 life off the start. But that's a good card. Aether Gust, Diviner's Lockbox, Grafdigger's Cage. Not that good, but I think we have a foil in here. Grafdigger's Cage is a 1-drop artifact. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. It's a sideboard card. It's specifically for certain type of decks. You sideboard it in, completely ruin their plan. Ooh, nice. A foil Tranquil Grove. And that stuff. All right. No. No. Open. Thanks. That's how I want to go out. But not really, because that's terrifying. Forest and a Johnny's Pride Mate. Johnny's Pride Mate Forest. Reduced Ash. Squad Captain. Frilled Sea Serpent. Terrifying. Absolute nightmare. Act of Treason. Bone Splinters. Sorcerer of the Fang. They would use this on Arena as like an event thing for whatever reason all the time. Netcaster Spider. Befuddle. Murderer. Nice. Rapacious Dragon. Fencing Ace. You've been replaced by Cord Blade Master. You're basically a worse, strictly worse Cord Blade Master. Unless you're playing Human or Soldier. But yeah. Ember Hauler. Oh, sorry. He's a 2-drop with double strike, 1/1 Human Soldier. He's whatever. Now, because Cord Blade Master has that, plus a Warrior's upside. Ember Hauler is 2 red mana for a 2/2 goblin creature. You sacrifice him and deals 2 damage to any target for 1 generic. Not bad. Leyline of Sanctity. That's a hit. That's a hit, I think. Is it? It is. That's a whole $3 right there. Just like Leyline of the Void. This is 4 mana, 2 generic, and 2 white for an enchantment. If a Leyline of Sanctity is in your opening hand, you may put it on the battlefield for free. You have hexproof. This is a good sideboard card. Having hexproof means you can't be targeted, like with spells. It's very good. Oh, nice. Overgrowth Elemental. I like this card. Another foil. It's a 3-drop, 2 generic and a green for a 3/2 elemental. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on another target elemental you control. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain 1 life. If that creature was an elemental, put a +1/+1 counter on Overgrowth Elemental. It's a good card. Definitely my second cube is going to have some elemental synergy because of these packs. All right, keep it going, keep it going. 'Cause I still have things to do today. All right, so many cards. Because this is a lot more packs than the Jumpstart pack. All right, or packs, I should say. Yarg's Wavecrasher, put that over there. Actually, no, I can just put it with these. Raise the Alarm, Negate, Duress, Wolfkin Bond, Sedge Scorpion, Awful Vial of Dragonfire, Zephyr Charge, Leafkin Druid, Battalion Foot Soldier, Healer of the Glade, Pattern Matcher we got earlier, Season of Growth, good card. It's a 2 mana enchantment for 1 generic and a green. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. It's good. Devout Decree. All right. It's a 2 mana sorcery for 1 generic and a white. Exile target creature or planeswalker that's black or red, scry 1. It's a hate card for white towards black or red. Yo, let's go. Shifting Ceratops, one of my favorite Gruul cards. We got it. That's so dope. Okay, Shifting Ceratops is a 4-drop, 2 generic and 2 green for a 5/4 dinosaur. This spell can't be countered. Protection from blue. Pay 1 green mana. Shifting Ceratops gains your choice of reach, trample, or haste until end of turn. So this can be a 5-drop, basically, for a 5/4 with haste if you have enough mana, enough green mana, that is. And you can also stack this. So I could technically pay that to get reach, trample, and haste, but you wouldn't pay reach on your attacking turn. But yeah, it's a great card. And Bloodfell Caves. Definitely sleeve this bad boy up. Loving it. We're doing really well. Forgot this card was in this set. I love that card quite a bit. Another reduced to ashes. That's how I'm going to go, except not. Reduced to ashes, moment of heroism, negate, goblin bird grabber, stars, feral abomination, dawning angel. Oh, let's get rid of the those two for right now. Chandra's outrage, heart piercer bow, rabid bite, portal of sanctuary. It's 3 mana for an artifact. It's 2 generic and a blue. It's got an activated ability of pay one generic and tap. Return target creature you control and each aura attached to it to their owner's hands. Activate this ability only during your turn. Huh. So it's like it's a type of rescue, but worse. Another Colossus Hammer. Another Cerulean Drake. Starfield Mystic. All right. This is good for enchantment decks. It is a 2 mana human cleric. 1 generic, 1 white for a 2/2. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Starfield Mystic. It's a good card. I've never used it properly, I don't think, because I don't really play with a lot of enchantments, but it's a good card. All right, last pack of stack 2. Of the way. Move this that way. Move this because I'm running out of room. And Goblin Bird Grabber, we got to move you. Aspiring Captain, Moat Piranhas, Natural End, Barony, Vampire, Mind Rot, Sedge Scorpion, Zephyr Charge, Griffin Sentinel, Gross Cycle, Pack Mastiff, another Chandra. Nice. Corpse Knight. Corpse Knight is a 2-drop, 1 white, 1 black for a 2/2 zombie knight. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Pretty solid. I like the Orzhov stuff. Goblin Ringleader. I think I have this card, but I'm not sure. It's a 4-drop, 3 generic, and a red for a 2/2 goblin. It has haste. When the Goblin Ringleader enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all Goblin cards revealed this way into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library. It's a good card advantage for Goblin decks. Another Sephara. I'll take it. She's not a hit, but I'll take it because I like Sephara. All right, starting the last stack of packs. Going through them quickly. Let's do it. Angelic Gift, Metropolis Sprite, Keldon Raider, Aerial Assault, Soul Salvage, Thicket Crasher, Pacifism, Undead Servant, Boreal Elemental, Maniacal Rage, My Mom, Ancestral Blade. This is the other one. So, pay 1 generic and a white for a artifact equipment. When Ancestral Blade enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Solid. Woodland Champion, nice. It's a 2-drop, 1 generic, and a green for a 2/2 Elf Scout. Whenever 1 or more tokens enters the battlefield under your control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Woodland Champion. Good stuff. Embodiment of Agonies. All right. This is 3-drop, 1 generic, and 2 black for a 0/0 demon. It's got flying and death touch. Embodiment of Agonies enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each different mana cost among non-land cards in your graveyard. For example, 2 generic and a black and 1 generic and 2 black are different mana costs. It's pretty confusing, but it's a cool card. And then you got the lands. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to clean this area up a little bit because it's getting overwhelming for me. Okay, we're back, and I have room now. Let's get back to it, back into it. Throw that stuff on the ground. Token and mountain, or token and land. Token, land. Fortress Crab. Goblin Bird Grabber, The Boy, Aerial Assault, Convolute, Feral Invocation, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Da Puppy, Audacious Thief, Sorcerer of the Fangs, Fencing Ace. Overgrowth Elemental. I got a shiny one of you. And my brain when I wake up with a hangover. Thought Distortion. It's a 6-drop sorcery, or 6-mana sorcery for a... it's 4 generic, 2 black. This spell can't be countered. Target opponent reveals their hand. Exile all non-creature, non-land cards from that player's hand and graveyard. It's a sideboard card. It's pretty interesting. Oh, whoa. Hey. Let's talk about this one first because I hate that other card. Nightpack Ambusher. Foil. Awesome hit. It's not a hit. It's awesome for me, though. I love this card. It's a 4-drop, 2 generic, and 2 green for a 4/4 wolf. It's got flash, which means you can play it like an instant. Other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1. And the night at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Awesome card. Really good card. I like this one a lot. This guy, though, this guy sucks. He's not even worth anything, I don't think. Oh, he is. He's worth $5. I'll give him that. Oh, Veil of Summer is an uncommon worth $8. How about that? Huh. Let me look through my uncommons real quick and pull out Veil of Summer so I can count it in at the end with the hits. Where are you? I said you were average. I was wrong. You're good. You're really good. You're not. I mean, you're okay. There you are. It's worth $8 right there. For uncommon. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Sleeve that up because it's worth money. Alright. Yeah, he's worth $5. That's whatever. That's whatever, man. Oh. Grafdigger's Cage is a mini hit too. As is Vampire of the Dire Moon is a $3 hit. I'll never sell that though. It's like my favorite art of most cards I've ever had. Yeah, that's a hit. Man. We actually we pinged a lot of hits here. I'll go over Agent of Treachery. I'm just stalling because I hate the card and it's a cancer. It was a cancer on standard for so long. Alright, I'll go over it now. Agent of Treachery. It's a 7-drop, 5 generic, and 2 blue for a 2/3 human rogue. When an Agent of Treachery enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 3 or more permanents you don't own, draw 3 cards. People would just cheat this in, steal cards, or get it in really early, and it just sucked, man. It wasn't fun to play against, but hey, you're worth $5, so that's something. Vampire of the Dire Moon, though. You're worth like $3. And I like you. You're not evil. Agent of Treachery is evil. I hate that card. It just wasn't fun to play against. That's what basically it came down to. Like, oh, alright. You're using my own deck against me. Fun. Alright. Bone to Ash. Reckless Airstrike. Yeah! Raise the Alarm. Brightwood Tracker. Audacious Thief. Shock. Stone Golem. Silverback Shaman. Battalion Foot Soldier. Winged Words. Herald of the Sun. It's a 6-drop, 4 generic, 2 white for a 4/4 flying angel. It's got an activated ability of pay 4 mana, 3 generic, 1 white, put +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control with flying. It's whatever. Disfigure's always good. Yarrick's Finlurker, good. Did I get him again? Thought it was Ulos. But I'll take it. Steel Overseer. I'm pretty sure that's a hit as well. Steel Overseer. It's a 2 generic mana for a 1/1 artifact creature construct. You tap, put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Good in an artifact deck. I'm pretty sure this was a reprint because this card got out of control expensive. Yeah, this is $2. I like this card though. All these cards just make me want to play Commander. People that play Commander, how should I get started playing Commander especially right now when I have no one to play with. Let me know in the comments, please. I would very much appreciate it, because now I have all these cards, and I want to use them. Steadfast Sentry, Sage Rose Denizen, Lavakin Brawler, Natural End, make sure, yep, there we go. Barony Vampire, Sorcerer of the Fangs, Unsummon, Clarion Aegis, ooh, a little preview there. Creeping Trailblazer, let me make sure, get rid of those. Creeping Trailblazer is a 2-drop, 1 red, 1 green, for a 2/2 elemental. Other elementals you control get +1/+0. Pay 2 generic and 1 red, 1 green. Creeping Trailblazer gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each elemental you control. It's a cool card. Never really did anything, but I always like Gruul. So, hey, there's his buddy, Risen Reef. 3-drop, 1 generic, 1 green, 1 blue for a 1/1 elemental. This card is probably, I'm surprised it's not a hit. Is it a hit? I feel like it's the most useful card. Maybe not anymore, but it's not a hit. But this card did work with Field of the Dead. Whenever Risen Reef or another elemental enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't put the card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. It's good. It's really good. A lot of card draw. Mask of Immolation. Oh, I've been putting these in the wrong place. Hold on. Oh, no, these are fine. This is also. Okay. Whew. Got worried there for a second. Mask of Immolation is 2-drop, 1 generic, 1 red for a artifact equipment. When Mask of Immolation enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token, then attach Mask of Immolation to it. Equipped creature has sacrificed this creature. It deals 1 damage to any target. It equips for 2. So basically the only funny thing you could do with this is you play Act of Treason, which is a red, and then equip this to one of their creatures, and then you sacrifice the creature. And yeah, that's it. That would, that's about it. But it'd be funny because you could just sack it for free. Big hit Lotus Field. Let's go. It's a land. Hexproof. Lotus Field enters the battlefield tapped. When Lotus Field enters the battlefield, sacrifice 2 lands. Then on your next turn, you untap it, and you can tap it for 3 mana of any one color. Really good. This helps cast like Drakaseth, or if you need to hard cast Sephara, or any of the Cavaliers. But this is worth $5. Not a big hit. I lied. Nice. Thicket Crasher, foil. I'll take it. I like it. We're almost done here. Got like 6 more packs, I think, and then my voice can rest and never talk again for the whole weekend. But who knows? All right. Frilled Sea Serpent. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get him. Mammoth Spider, Soul Salvage, that one's new for us, but I'm not going to go over it. Zephyr Charge, Griffin Sentinel, Growth Cycle, Pack Mastiff, Soul Mender, Viola Dragonfire, Pulse of Murasa. I think this is from Zendikar, right? Murasa is from Zendikar. Okay, it's a 3-mana instant. You pay 2 generic and a green. Return target creature or land card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. You gain 6 life. Pretty good. Ooh, nice. This will be good for the blue-white flyers in my my cube. Spectral Sailor. It is you pay 1 generic blue, or 1 generic blue mana. That's a thing. 1 blue mana for a 1/1 spirit pirate with flash. It has flying, and then it's got an activated ability of pay 3 generic and a blue, draw a card. Good stuff. Salvager of Ruin. 3 generic mana for a 2/1 construct. Sacrifice Salvager of Ruin. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return it to your hand. It's okay. That's a hit. That's a $2 hit right there. This card did nothing in standard. It's basically just it's a commander card. It's Kalia Zenith Seeker. It's a 3-drop, 1 red, 1 white, 1 black. It's a 3/3 human cleric, legendary creature. It's got flying and vigilance. which just by itself, pretty solid card. When Kalia, Zenith Seeker, enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an angel card, a demon card, and or a dragon card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, in a random order. This is a good card for Commander. Again, Commander people, if you're still here, please guide me. I need the help. And we got a Swamp and a Soldier. I'm going to need to get more sleeves here in a second. Running out. How long have we been going? Whew. It's gonna be this is a long video, guys, but I hope you guys stuck around. I don't know if you did. If not, I'll be talking to myself right now, and it's okay. Because I get to open packs. Regardless of what I'm doing, I'm having fun. And that's what matters in the end. In the end, it didn't even matter. I kind of spoiled the ending card. It's a dope one. I think I forgot its name. Alright. Disenchant, Anticipate, Fire Elemental, Inspired Charge, Gift of Paradise, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Heart Piercer Bow, Chandra's Outrage, Unsummon, Prismite, Veil of Summer. That's a hit. Fry. This was specifically made to kill Teferi. Another Spectral Sailor, and Gargos, Vicious Watcher. Look at that. Look at that art. Look at it. Where's the perfect angle? I think that's going to be the best for you guys right there. That's some good art, man. It is a 6-drop, 3 generic, and 3 green for an 8/7 legendary Hydra. It's got Vigilance. Hydra spells you cast cost 4 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos Vicious Watcher fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Dope. Legitness. Pretty good. Getting close to that Hydra deck. That's all it is. Why did I put Spectral Sailor over there? Why did I put Veil of Dragonfire over? What is this? What am I doing with my life? Is this... Okay, these are just commons. Whew. I was about to lose my mind. Metropolis Sprite, Ripscale Predator, Mammoth Spider, Soul Salvage, Battalion Foot Soldier, Winged Words, Unholy Indenture, Griffin Sentinel, Agonizing Siphon. I forgot to take out these 2 again. God's Willing. Good card, actually. Basically... Cast it. God's Willing is 1 generic mana for a target creature you don't control. Instant. Target creature you control gains protection from color of your choice. Scry 1. Really good. It's a great card. Woodland Champion. Hardcover. Not bad. 1 blue mana for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Gets +0/+2 and has tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Not bad. Tail's End. I feel like I've never seen this card. I got a foil. It's a 2-drop or 2 mana instant, 1 generic, 1 blue, counter target, activated ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Oh, nice. Foil Epicure of Blood. Not bad. Down to the last 5. Aspiring Captain, Anticipate, Infuriate, Brightwood Tracker, Audacious Thief, Shock, Marauder's Axe, Destructive Digger, Sleep Paralysis, Yoked, Ox, Ironroot Warlord. Nice. Now I don't have to take it out of the Jumpstart deck. Okay. It's 1 generic, 1 green, 1 white for a star 5 Treefolk Soldier. Ironroot Warlord's power is equal to the number of creatures you control. It's got an activated ability of 3 generic, 1 green, 1 white. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. It's good stuff. We already saw... Oh, no, Vengeful Warchief we didn't see. It's a 5-drop, 4 generic, and a black for a 4/4 Orc Warrior. Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Vengeful Warchief. Might of the Masses, 1 generic, or 1 green for an instant. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. Dang, that's cool. Glinthorn Buccaneer. It's a 3-drop, 1 generic, 2 red for a 2/4 Minotaur Pirate. It's got haste. Whenever you discard a card, Glinthorn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent. And it's got an activated ability of 1 generic, 1 red for discard a card, draw a card. Activate this ability only if Glinthorn Buccaneer is attacking. It's okay. Oh, that's really cool land, though. I like it. All right. Scorch Spitter. Now let's take out the stuff. Inspired Charge. Good card. Octoprophet. Lavakin Brawler. Plummet. Bone Splinter. Sorcerer of the Fang. Unsummon. Glaring Aegis. Murder. Air Elemental. Talked about. Tombbound Lich. This card is chock full of value. It's a 3 mana, 1 generic, 1 blue, 1 black for a 1/3 zombie wizard. It's got Death Touch. It's got Lifelink. And whenever Tombbound Lich enters the battlefield or deals combat damage to a player, draw a card and then discard a card. Tons of value. Dragon Mage. Probably got my favorite flavor text of all time. It is a 7-drop, 5 generic, 2 red. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I have to get on with my day soon. Okay, it is a 7-drop, 5 generic, 2 red for a 5/5 Dragon Wizard with flying. It's got whenever Dragon Mage deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their hand, then draws 7 cards. But the best part about this card is the flavor text right here. Yes, it's huge and strong and breathes fire, but we're smart. Taldith the Wise. Last words. Love it. Yo, nice. Wake Root Elemental. It's a 6-drop, 4 generic, 2 green for a 5/5 elemental. It's got pay 5 green mana, untap target land you control. It becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land. Not bad. Down to the bottom 3. Here we go. I feel like this took 7 hours to do. Daybreak Chaplain, Fortress Crab, Ferocious Puppy, Doughboy, Baron Vampire, Barony Vampire, Destructive Digger, Sleep Paralysis, Yoked Ox, Daggersail Aeronaut, Anvil Raptor, Silverback Shaman, Uncaged Fury. It's a 2 generic and a red instant. Target creature gets +1/+1 against Double Strike until end of turn. Pretty solid. Scholar of Aegis, we went over. Overcome, we went over. Loxodon Life Chanter. It's a 6-drop, 5 generic, 1 white for a 4/6 Elephant Cleric. When Loxodon Life Chanter enters the battlefield, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. It's got an activated ability of 5 generic and 1 white. Loxodon Life Chanter gets +X until end of turn, where X is your life total. Dang, that's pretty interesting. I forgot about that card. I knew it once I saw it, but I had forgotten. Oh my god, are we going to have enough? Are we going to have enough sleeves? Guys, I'm worried about it. I'm real worried. Might not have enough sleeves. I might have to open a new pack. Alright. Act Treason. Squad Captain. Fairy Miscreant. Keldon Raider. Greenwood Sentinel. Blood Burglar. Prismite. Pacifism. Undead Servant. Boreal Elemental. Blood for Bones. Good card. Creeping Trailblazer. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. And Elvish Reclaimer. So 1 green for 1/2 Elf Warrior. Elvish Reclaimer gets +2/+2 as long as there are 3 or more land cards in your graveyard. It's got an activated ability of 2 generic. Tap, sacrifice a land. Search your library for a land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. I think... Yep. $3. Nice. 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 Last pack, and we only pulled 1 Cavalier on all of these, so let's hope that changes right now. Or a Rotting Regisaur. I'll take either. So yeah, I wanted to draft this set specifically for the Cavaliers, and this box had like one. That's so funny. All right. Act of Treason, Squad Captain, Feral Invocation, Duress, Dagger Sail Aeronaut, Unholy Indenture, Marauder's Axe, Sleep Paralysis, Yoked Ox, another Empyrean Eagle, very nice, another Sky Knight Vanguard, Chandra's Spitfire, and the final rare. Yes, nice. I got one, another one. Cavalier of Dawn, that's a $2 hit right there. Doesn't matter. I appreciate the card more than that. It's a 5-drop, 2 generic, 3 white for a 4/6 elemental knight. It's got vigilance. When Cavalier of Dawn enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. When Cavalier of Dawn dies, return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to the hand. And a foil mountain is the last card. Not bad, guys. Not bad. All right. Let's look it over. Let's look over everything. Let me clear this. I'll be back in a second. All right, let's go over the hits. Veil of Summer, Vampire of the Dire Moon, Veil of Summer, Cavalier of Dawn, I believe is a hit. Elvish Reclaimer, hit. Not a hit. Loxodon Life Chanter, Wake Root Elemental, Tail's End, Gargaros Vicious Watcher, Kalia Zenith Seeker, hit. Lotus Field, hit. Steel Overseer, hit. Agent of Treachery, hit. Night Pack Ambusher, foil, probably a hit, but not on the list that I was looking at. Embodiment of Agonies, don't think it's a hit. Sephiroth Skyblade, no hit. Starfield Mystic, no hit. Leyline of Sanctity, hit. Shifting Ceratops, no hit. Grafdigger's Cage, hit. Omnath, big hit. Voracious Hydra, hit. Yarik's the Desecrated, foil, hit. Bishop of Wings, Temple of Epiphany, Drakaseth, Maw of Flames, like $2. Drawn from Dreams, Flood of Tears, Hanged Executioner, Bag of Holding, Temple of Triumph, Masterful Replication, Goalless Tireless Pilgrim, that's a little hit. Leyline of the Void, little hit. Cavalier of Flame is a hit. Chandra's Regulator, no hit. Temple of Mystery, no hit. Field of the Dead, big hit. Most expensive card. As far as Skyblade, no hit. Planar Cleansing, no hit. And of course, the foil Goblin Bird Grabber. That's the most important card we got here today, guys. Okay, well that's going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and comment. Let me know what your favorite rare was, or maybe I missed some hits or important cards in the commons and uncommons. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you made it this far, I salute you greatly. But for now, I'm going to see you guys next time. Let me know what you want me to do in the future. And yeah, have a great day.